topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Whenever you're online, Living the Country Life is there too. Like us on Facebook and exchange tips and ideas with people who share your love for the country way of life. Follow us on Twitter at Small Farming for timely news and information. You can also find us on Instagram and Pinterest. See the latest inspired shot from our readers or add a garden tip to your boards. Living the Country Life has all the ideas for your home acreage. Visit us online at livingthecountrylife.com and find us on social media.
If you're looking for new ideas for what to do around your place in the country, register for the Living the Country Life newsletter. Once a week, you'll receive helpful tips in your inbox on a wide variety of seasonal and timely topics, along with so much more. Living the Country Life is for all those people who love to live in the country. Sign up for your free newsletter today by visiting livingthecountrylife.com.
An enemy of many hardwood tree species is the gypsy moth. The caterpillar eats the tree leaves, and if the defoliation is severe enough, the tree becomes stressed and weak. The male gypsy moth is brownish in color, and the female is white with black chevrons on her wings. It's interesting to note that the female doesn't fly. She emerges from the pupal stage heavy with unfertilized eggs and stays put until a male finds her. Andy Roberts is an entomologist at Virginia Tech University. He's working on an effort to control the gypsy moth's advancement to other parts of the country. He says the egg masses are pretty distinctive, and that's what the homeowner should target.
It's an elongated, kind of brownish, tawny brown, buff-colored, hairy mass of eggs, and that'll be plastered onto the side of the tree, typically, or up on the limbs or something. A good homeowner treatment is to spray that with dormant oil that's used on some insects. When they're in a dormant stage, you spray them with this oil, and it essentially suffocates them.
Encourage birds to your property because they love to dine on gypsy moths. If you don't mind having mice around, Roberts says they're another excellent predator. But sometimes it takes a massive effort to get rid of them.
Most areas that typically will have gypsy moth will have some kind of cooperative program where a community, municipality, or county can work with a state or federal agency, and they'll do a cost share thing where the state will come in and do treatment with some type of insecticide. Those kinds of organized things typically spring up in areas where gypsy moth is considered generally infested.
Learn more about controlling the gypsy moth and see where it's currently a problem at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the Country Life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.
Fall in East Tennessee means football, and football means tailgating. Your tailgating headquarters is United Grocery Outlet. They've got everything you need to make it special, from the freshest meats, charcoal, paper towels, and you can always pick up a 20-pound bag of ice for only $1.99. United Grocery Outlet appreciates you, and to show it, they're having Customer Appreciation Days at all 38 locations, September 13th and 14th, with prizes, food samplings, games, and more. But wait! UGO is giving away groceries for an entire year. That's right, I said free groceries for an entire year. All you need to do is stop in to any of UGO's 38 locations between August 28th and September 11th to register to win. No purchase necessary. There'll be a random drawing on September 13th, and the winner will win the grand prize, free groceries for a year. Your 100% satisfaction is guaranteed. Shop us first, United Grocery Outlet, online at myugo.com.
Good morning and welcome to AM 1380 WYSH and Ask Your Neighbor. Ask Your Neighbor can also be heard and seen on our website, WYSHradio.com. And if you are in Anderson, Rome, or Morgan County and have Comcast cable, you can watch Ask Your Neighbor on BBB TV Channel 12. Ask Your Neighbor is the program where you call in and do just that. Ask your neighbor. Do you have a comment? Do you have a problem? Or do you have a question? Then call in and ask your neighbor. 865-457-1380 or toll free at 877-711-4005. And for those of you that might be listening or watching on the internet, you can email from our website, WYSHradio.com. Just click on the Contact Us button and email your questions. Now sit back and listen as listeners throughout East Tennessee and the entire world answer your questions on Ask Your Neighbor on BBB TV 12 and AM 1380 WYSH.
Good morning. You guys bear with us today. We're getting ready to get things started, but we got people coming through the studio here, back into the transmitter room. So if you see David have to get up and move, that's why. Moving and shaking. Good morning, guys. How are you?
We're here. How's back on the job?
How's back on the job today? Good deal. Good deal.
He was out last week. How's been out recruiting? You get some big stories, Howard? Some of them I can't tell, though. Okay. Barney called just a few minutes ago, and he's in he'd do some photography work. He's a cop, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He's telling about, see, he's with the SWAT team that he has to go, SWAT team, he has to go out there to all them big things. And I said, well, I got a little bit of pull over. I'm going to try to get you back to marking tars. He started laughing, but he's supposed to be here if he can after a while. He's trying to get by. But we got a bunch of things happening over the fair.
When is the fair, David?
September. He told me, and I don't forget the date. I got somebody that keeps up all them dates for him.
I need somebody to keep up with them for me. I can't remember.
We got some things coming up, but I got the things I can advertise all in September. You know, the Louis Festival, 28th, and then that's September. And then Wild Wings, I took off a little bit because Claudia went to Alaska, got back, I believe, yesterday. I talked to her, and we got Wild Wings. It's going to be the 23rd September, Emory. We've got several things going up, but I kind of was trying to take off a little bit in August there. We've been doing weddings and things like that, parties, and a lady called. I want to tell Faye I can't do this one, but I got their number, called me, wanted a banjo. This is kind of a funny one.
They wanted a banjo, or they wanted a banjo picker?
They wanted a banjo picker.
All right.
And they said, we do not want a band. They love banjos, and we want him to give us a price on 2 hours of sitting there and picking. I said, $1,000 if I sit there and pick 2 hours. Right? You know, that's a lot of tunes.
That's a lot of picking.
I went there. There's one lady called me up, and she wanted me to play. I think it was 3 tunes.
Okay.
And I just thought they said, I was back at work, said, this lady called, she's wanting 3 banjo tunes. I said, go back up there and tell her $100 a tune. I'll just do it. She just keeps up with them. And that's all she wanted. That was true. She said, oh, Lord, said, would Mr. West work that cheap? I thought he'd be real expensive. I just said it just because I didn't want to be bothered right now. Just tell her $100 a song. I don't want to fool with it, you know. And I had to go play 3 songs.
Talked yourself into it.
Just go up, David. Hey, I had to go up. That's it. I told her.
Raise your rate.
I sit there and play for 2 hours. It's going to be $1,000. So maybe but some of them, you need to come through.
Okay. Well, we'll just have to move.
Some of them will come get you like that. I mean, you give me a smile.
We're good? The new FM zone? Oh, okay, good.
Oh, we're on?
Yeah, so...
We're going to have to move. We're on the hour. Thank you, buddy. I'm going to come back and help you.
So they just now turned on the new, if you guys are listening to us, flip over and test it and then let me know where you're listening from. 99.5. So now you can find us on AM 1380, on FM 101.1, and now FM 99.5, and then up in La Follette, it's
so we're on
AM 960. AM 960 in La Follette, and soon, they're headed that way, we'll be on FM 95.9. So there you go.
We're going on, ain't we?
We're moving along. We've built two FM radio stations this week. So.
Let me call her since we're on this big station, step to 2000.
There you go.
No, it's one woman call. I mean, people have funny ideas, don't they?
Yep.
She calls and says, I want him to play some kind of song. I forgot what it was, something about stranger or something. I said, I want to play one song. That's what I charge, just one song at a funeral. She says, well, a banjo tune. I'm having one song, one banjo tune at the funeral. I went and played it for her. Whatever it was, she paid me. And a few days later, I got a letter in the mail. Opened it up. There's another check in there for the same amount. And I said, well, she paid me over that day. And I read the note. It said, you did such a good job. I don't think it will give you enough to send me more. Sent me a double of it. So you never know.
It's good work if you can get it.
Yeah, I'll tell you a place.
Pay me double.
I'll tell you a place we did a wedding. We've done weddings at, I think, the unusual places at the Knoxville Zoo. They got a big place up there for convention stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We used to go in there and do weddings, and it was it was really good. The first sizable tip I got was in there. We was doing that, and the guy said, boy, this is good. And they feed up there. They got this huge place that you sit, and you're out there close to animals, and you got tables, and they can cater. I guess it's about 400 or 500. This is a big place. Some of them big weddings, But we did. I was thinking of this, all the unusual weddings I've done. I guess one of the most unusual was, I told them before, that a white church tent. I never saw nothing like it. It just looked like a church sitting there. It was made out of a tent with a big steeple.
Really?
And it was, that guy put some money on that. He had tents. He had a tent that was hold probably 500 to 1,000 people where they eat. And he had a orchestra band in there. And then he had this church. I pulled up when it was me and Luke and Marshall. Andy, when we pulled up, I said, good. Now he owned a concrete company. He's real wealthy. And he had horses. He's on a huge farm. And he had horses everywhere. And I'm talking about them race horses, expensive horses. You can tell they're expensive. And he had us to play at the bar, me and Luke and Marshall. But they got caught in traffic.
So he had a bar and a church.
Yeah, he had a bar and a church and this huge place where he had...
All made out of tents?
All of them was tents, yeah. All of them tents. I mean, and the bar was a huge tent and had a bar in it. And but the church, I've never saw nothing like it. It was pure white, looked like brand new. The steeple, and he come over and he said, well, I don't know what we're going to do. We got to start the wedding at so-and-so time. And the people's plan for the wedding is tied up somewhere in traffic. Don't look like they're going to make it. He said, if they don't make it, can you all do a wedding? We done a lot of weddings. Luke, he's funny. Excuse me, he said, we're singing, we can do anything you want, so we're pretty flexible. But they got there, just before we had to go on, we got back there and started showing us what he wanted. I told you, I guess the most unusual one was this place on Kings. I never saw nothing like it, where they put us in flower arrangements. He played, I told you.
Do what now?
They had big flower pots. This was some kind of, I thought they called it the Confederate Club, or some Confederate something. Always huge. You never saw it. They had Memory Lane. They had, this is formal, this was big, and it was, I believe it was some of the people from Ruby Tuesday, some of their daughter or something, I believe it was. And this guy put us in, we weren't just down in a flower pot, but it was big flower arrangements. I'm talking about bushes going out, and they were decorated, and he put us in one of them on each side of Memory Lane. And somebody, Monroe was over here, and I was way over here, and they had it spiked where they could hear us. And everything went by motions. Nobody couldn't talk. And here come this bride and groom walking way up through there. And this guy got where he could see me, and everybody could see me. And then he said, can you all see David over here? And I said, yeah. And you'll have to watch him. He'll direct you. I said, yeah, I can tell them they'll do whatever I motion. And so we decided that Monroe's going to do, he said, I want a real pretty slow song when they come walking up the lane. And flyers always, you never saw nothing like it. And so I didn't tell him what to play. I just said, I told this was for, but I said, when I do like that, when I know what time for you to play, and he just looked at me, he didn't know what's going on. Nobody know what's going on with me. The guy was pretty close to me and said, okay. He said, okay. Start playing. He saw me, and I looked at Monroe. And of course, we all gonna pick with him. And he started playing, I'll be all smiles tonight, love. That's how we played, I'll be all smiles tonight. And everybody walking up through there was grinning just like we're doing, you know. Monroe wasn't worried what he was playing. He wasn't even cracking a smile. He just
kick it off.
He just thought about that. And he had played, he couldn't quit, you know. And they was grinning as they walked by and do like,
Be all smiles tonight.
Be all smiles tonight.
That's like this guy was playing a funeral. And he said he loves Jingle Bell.
Jingle Bell.
He wants to play at his funeral. This guy said, I got up and said, I sang it just as sad as I can sing it. Jingle Bell. Said after it's over, said this one more time. Oh, said I'm sorry. Said that wasn't Jingle Bells. Said when they ring those chocolate bells.
Well, now that's a mistake you don't want to make. When they ring those golden bells, mistake it for jingle bells.
But you never know what people will ask you to do. I mean, some funerals that I played, they want you to do Rocky Top. Yeah. I said,
big football fan.
Yeah. And this one guy told his wife, said, now, when I die, I want these, he'd come to Marlott, and I want this bunch to play for me. And I don't want none of that sad stuff. He said, I want food. I want it just like this show right here, one of these shows right here. He said, I had it at church, I believe. He said, we're going to have a lot of fun. He said, all they're going to do is come and talk to each other and say, I ain't saw you in 20 years, and the house curved you, and the house ain't seen you. And he says, it's a celebration when you die, and I want them to celebrate right, and I want some good old music.
Yes, he's right, though. You know, you see folks at a funeral that you hadn't seen forever and ever.
I tell you one about where this woman had requested 16 different songs by 16 different people that she'd heard at Ciderville. We had 16 entertainers. Frank Smith was one, Tony was one, Rowdy was one.
All at a funeral.
Their funeral's done 16. They paid 16 people to play.
By the way, Sammy,
$50 a song.
Sammy says Mayberry Day at the Tennessee Fair is going to be Saturday, September 14th between 4:30 and 6 p.m. September 14th.
You told me about that, Barn. I might have been late.
They might have come the next week.
As I can tell for sure, you used to think of a song I do at funerals. It's party time. He plays it for me. It is a party song, too.
Okay.
Text Barn back tape, get over here, put more guitars.
Head this way.
He's probably listening to us on radio.
He is, I'm sure. That's
Barn,
why he's in
it. If you can't come on over here, Alex ain't showed up. He's supposed to be here today. Alex Leach, I don't know.
He's forgot you, Dave. He's forgot us. All right, let me take a quick break here, see what's going on. And
tell them we're on the new FM now.
We are. That's what Brad's sending me. Said it's not coming in down there. It should be coming in strong down there. So let me check. We'll be right back.
Do you have an unusual colored car? Think it might be hard to match that color if you're ever in an accident or need body work?
And see, that's some of the things we got.
That's Barry with H&H Body Shop.
They had advanced so far in paint technologies that I can match, blend, tint. I mean, I feel comfortable telling you, I have people come in with some very unusual colors, and they say, he'll never match. I said, yes, it will. We make it work. They've come up with some marvelous things where there's research known that you need to know what year and what day and what time that vehicle was made, what batch of paint was used. They know research whether that color is tinted off red or blue or yellow to give you some idea of what to deal with. Multiple things that you can do with, obviously, the computer.
All of today's latest technology, and still locally owned and locally operated. H&H Body Shop at 749 North Main Street in Clinton. Call 865-457-9735.
What's new at Hammer Stores for August? Save on over 30 hot deals to kick off the month. This sale features a huge special purchase of handyman and professional-grade tools made for one of America's top brands for over 50 years. Choose from tools like a 5-piece plier set, 7-inch wide jaw cutting pliers, 19-piece socket wrench set, a 26-piece ratcheting magnet screwdriver screwdriver set, and much more. New items will be put out all month long as space allows. Over 24 new ladies sportwear and funwear items have arrived just in time for the month of August. There are new fall pocketbooks, Beverly Hills healthcare uniform separates, Southern Girl novelty tees, and that's just the beginning. Save on an all-new shipment of men's Carhartt long sleeve and short sleeve work tees and fashion shirts. New men's items include Habit fishing shirts, Browning fine leather dress and casual belts, fashion bandanas, North End rain jackets, and more. Shop Hammers, Clinton, Halls, and Tazewell to see what's new every week.
If you haven't been to Hammers, you should see us now.
As a homeowner, I'm always looking for peace of mind, especially when I have a costly, unplanned expense, like a cooling system repair or replacement. That's when I turn to the eScore Quality Contractor Network. They're the pros who've been specially trained and approved by TVA and your local power company. The quality contractors are licensed and insured, so you can be assured the job will be done right and inspected for free. Contact your local power company or visit energyright.com to learn more.
Hi, Tom Bodette. For years, we've been telling you Motel 6 helps you save more for what you travel for. And that's been working out great. But what about for just whatever? Like when your AC is kaputski and gonna be kaputski for days ski. Or a 6 a.m. flight means getting up at 3 to get to the airport. A great room for a great rate sounds like a whatever solution to me. Well, I'm Tom Bodette, and we'll leave the light on for whatever. Book online at motel6.com.
What's new at Hammer Stores for August? Save on over 30 hot deals to kick off the month. This sale features a huge special purchase of handyman and professional-grade tools made for one of America's top brands for over 50 years. Choose from tools like a 5-piece plier set, 7-inch wide-jaw cutting plier, 19-piece socket wrench set, a 26-piece ratcheting magnet screwdriver set, and much more. New items will be put out all month long as space allows. Over 24 new ladies sportwear and funwear items have arrived just in time for the month of August. There are new fall pocketbooks, Beverly Hills healthcare uniform separates, Southern Girl novelty tees, and that's just the beginning. Save on an all-new shipment of men's Carhartt long sleeve and short sleeve work tees and fashion shirts. New men's items include Habit fishing shirts, Browning fine leather dress and casual belts, fashion bandanas, North End rain jackets, and more. Shop Hammers, Clinton, Halls, and Tazewell to see what's new every week. Good morning, everybody. Here we are. This is David West, Stars and Stories of the Cas Walker Show. You guys just have to bear with us today because we got folks running all over the building. Boxes everywhere, engineers and tower makers and you name it, we got it. But
that's a hot tower right there at 1 million.
I think we pulled it up today and it says it's 429 big. Yeah. Boys climbing on it, all the way up on it.
I come in, I looked up and I said, "Do you need water?" And I'm not going to do that for you. He said, "You're a little late on that, Charlie."
Yeah, they've been all over it. They've been
high dollar used to make climb that tower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not cheap.
Fees high.
And I guess for because man, I don't think I'd do it. Don't think I'd do it.
You know, get serious for a few minutes. So we've had a lot of tragedy in our musical people, and Cindy, the lady that put on the Songwriters Festival, started that thing, and it's been a great success.
Yeah.
Really big, and of course there's a lot of stars. They had her memorial funeral.
I didn't know. When did she pass away, David? I didn't know Cindy.
Friday, I believe.
I hadn't heard nothing about it.
Anyhow, Mike DeBills called me, said Cindy passed away 15 minutes ago. Might have been, I believe last Thursday night, last Thursday or Friday, and they had a memorial yesterday. Reed went up. Colin Huntley was there. There's a lot of stars there. A lot of folks from Nashville. It was huge. And we went real early because the visitation was 3 to 5, and then they had a funeral, and then it's going to have a big celebration party. I mean, it'll get together after that, and we talked to Con, me and Creed Daniels, me and him went together, and Con, I said, "Bet you're hour and a half, 2 hours, they ain't gonna get the funeral." I don't know when they got together because I had to leave. I had to be somewhere at 7 o'clock, but Cindy was just a great person, 69-year-old, just too young, you know. It's like Con said, she was a sweetie, and she would just bend over to help anybody on anything. She's just a great person. I met her, and course, they bought a lot of stuff for me for the PA equipment stuff for the festival each year. And the guy that won, one year I gave away a Martin guitar, and he was the first guy I met going in the door. Hey, I still got that Martin guitar that you gave away. I won it. That was, it was always nice to say things where you did it like that. But she's going to be sadly missed. They said they're going to have it next year. It's this week. They had to cancel it. Nobody knows how to put it together. She's got a committee, but they didn't have time to take the week group, get the strain of it. And they said it's going to have a big one next year. They had it planned that they're going to do it one way or the other.
I know Phyllis is involved in it, but I did not know that. I didn't know Cindy passed away. That's sad news.
I had a shocker.
She just got sick all of a sudden, and
I mean, just a few weeks ago, she stopped at the store. She headed to Nashville to pick up some stuff. But and another one passed away. Wade Hill, a banjo picker.
I don't think I knew
Wade Hill. Lord, he had the bus, and all years ago, his mama started him out at 14. We might find something on him locally. He went to Nashville when he was 14, I believe, because Wayne Goforth started giving him banjo lessons. Then I gave him banjo lessons, and then we started picking. He started picking on some stuff with me, and then they went and bought him a new bus. So Wade Hill, a bluegrass professional. His daddy was a dentist. They had a big mansion out there over toward Rifle Range over in that area, because me and Zane went to their house, and they used to have big dinners and stuff. We'd go over and have big pickings, and they were pretty good friends with Jerry Lee. I think Jerry Lee Lewis come to their house. And she had a big piano. I asked Dr. Hill one day, I said, Doc, how do you like Jerry Lee Lewis? He said, come over to my house and tore my piano up. That's what she said.
I say he would. You Jerry Lewis on it.
I forget how many $100 he said it cost to get fixed after he got those showing out and beating on it. I could tell his wife thought he was the grandest thing, but Doc wasn't.
He wasn't real happy with him, huh?
Doc didn't seem like it. Wade Hill, we took him to Nashville and did his first record. And me and him, and several of us played on it. Me and L.A. White and Hardy Brendel, I believe. I think I played bass, and L.A. played electric guitar and fiddle, and I guess that guy played rhythm, and Wade played banjo. He was talking about it on one of the radio stations a while back, said David played on my first 45.
Did you know today is, somebody just texted me, Phil just texted me, today is Phyllis's birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Phyllis, if you're tuned in.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, she's kind of under the weather. She's a little bit sick right now.
She's another sweetie.
Yeah, she is.
She couldn't, I don't think she could come last night because she's sick.
Oh, my.
Because we asked one of them stars, or one of them people, one of them big songwriters, one of the big ones. And Creed said, is Phil's coming? Said she's sick. I'm not sure she's going to make it. But me and Creed had a big time. But I wish we could find that. Have you found anything on Wade Hill?
I'm trying to play it right now. I've clicked it. I don't know if it's going to open or not. We'll see.
Yeah.
You'll know what I know.
It's 45, but anyhow, Wade, he played a lot of Wild Wings. In fact, he followed me 2 or 3 weeks ago. I played Wild Wings, and I heard him say Wade Hill will be here next week. He just turned 60. You just can't think about it. Their kid, he's 14-year-old when I started helping him.
You never know.
And he was at the store not long ago. He never did learn how to work on his banjo or anything. And he
could play it, but he couldn't.
He come out there and he said, David said, something wrong with my banjo. He said, what do you put to bridge? I said, I think back there and said that for him. And, he said, sounds good now. And one day, if I heard mine, me and him picked something together, and that just like tickled him to death. He just started petting him and said, "Boy, it's like old times." They had a little picking, and he was picking, and somebody said, "Y'all pick one together," and I got the banjo down. We played 2 or 3, and then you could see him, it just lit him up. I didn't think about it, but I guess different strokes for different folks.
I've got one. I don't know. It's called Wade's Rockin' Banjo.
Yeah, and
if we can play
it. Find the one of Earl's Breakdown.
That's the only one I got.
That's the one. We'll just play it.
Let's see what we got here. Let's see.
See if it'll play.
him how to play the banjo?
Well, Wayne Goforth started. Wayne's real good. Wayne's probably one of the greatest teachers that's ever been in East Tennessee. He started him out, and then these people was at the music barn back in the 60s, and they said, would you come over to our house and eat? Said, I'm going to have a little 14-year-old boy over. I want you to hear him. And I went over, and he fell in love with some of the stuff I did. And his mother said, would you start giving him some lessons? And I said, I'll show him some stuff. You know, I wasn't teaching at that time. I had been teaching some, but I was trying to get out of teaching.
Sure.
I had so much business to take care of, things I wanted to do. And I started teaching him, and then me and L.E. White, see, we had, L.E. was president of Conway Studio, and we was doing records for people, 45s. And they wanted to do a record, and I said, well, let's go down there. And I'll talk to L.E. and set you up a recording session. And we did, I think it's Reuben's Train and Earl Breakdown he wanted to play. Something of that sort. And we couldn't get, that night, we couldn't use Conway's for some reason. And Loretta Lynn has a small studio, and we went down that studio, I believe. We worked back and forth. I think his was over. And me and L.E. White and Hardy Brindle used to work with Raymond Fairchild, I believe, was on several people on his session. Maybe it seemed like we done about 2 or 3 sessions. We done some girls' session, I believe, Magic Bailey or something like that. I know we done several sessions. We tried to line them up 2 or 3 a night.
Mm-hmm.
Because me and L.E. had a label called Sounds of Nashville Recording Studio. I come up with this idea. I said, can we use, let me put out, and I had a big record. I got a picture of it on front of the store. Great big old record. 45, he said, Sounds of Nashville Recording Studio. And I sold a lot of sessions. Give him 1,000 45s, and we go down and do them. And see, he didn't know how to do it.
Who pressed your vinyl for you?
Sutherland, the same one that pressed everybody's. Mm-hmm. They done Don Gibson's.
Sure.
The reason I know, well, he told me, he said, I go through Sutherland, the same one Conway goes through.
Exactly.
You remember, you've heard of them.
Oh, yeah. No, I've heard of them.
They're big, you know what I mean? They do everybody. I know it was there because one day, Touch the Morning, Don Gibson.
Mm-hmm.
I got 100 of his records was in there. They messed up, put me 100. I sold Don Gibson records on how long ever. I said, that must be where Don said. He said, everybody's in the Conway's comes from.
That's where they do them.
Southern was big, wasn't it?
Yes.
See, he just run through like it was Conway. It's through his studio, so we could do anything we wanted to do. We had the best studio on the tree. Tree's the biggest thing in Nashville. L.E. had an office. He's the top man over Conway.
Yeah.
Conway wasn't know how he was out west wherever he lived. L.E. running. Conway didn't care what L.E. done, so he took care of him.
Conway didn't live in Nashville?
He didn't. Well, but it wasn't his primary home. He wanted to go home.
Place. West, like Dolly.
Yeah.
He's got 3 or 4 homes.
He was from out in Texas, wasn't he, or somewhere?
Yeah, Texas and Arkansas right in there.
But
I didn't know that.
You know what? When we go home, he didn't want to stay in Nashville. He stayed when he had to work. But he bought this studio in Tree. It's big. Man, Tree's got gobs of studio. They had them all big studio in Tree. And so we did, he put L.E. president. And Lola Jean was top secretary. That's how L.E. got acquainted with Lola Jean. That's how I got acquainted with her. You don't go down there and walk in and say, I want to see Conway or L.E. White or... They just push your button, pay it in. They got numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I think Lola Jean was working for Holland and Howard.
Yeah.
At that time.
Yeah, Holland in her too.
Then of course, she had to go through her to get up to L.E. She was main.
Oh, yeah.
She was the gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, Sean Jackson's daughter, she been on TV with as well, up at Bonnie and Buster's. But some of them didn't know me. You got one named Lola Jean Dillon.
Mm-hmm.
You got to see Lola Jean Dillon and say, it's a David West, and said, then she'll punch me and then you come up. I get 3. He said, it'd be if something get up here where it's all at, and upstairs, wherever. I'd walk around and say, David West, Molly and Buster Show, I need to speak to Lola. And she'd say, yeah, what you need? You know, and she did. That's when I first knew she laughed. And I said, I'm supposed to see L.E. White. She said, well, let's see if he's here. Yeah, he said, if you come on up. So I'd always go, well, and actually it closed L.E. I knew how to get in and come in.
Yeah, use it to record.
He said, closes at 6. It's 7 our time. He said, hey, them people in here about 7:30 your time. I mean, your time. Everybody would be gone out of the parking lot, and then we'll take them all up and record. I thought all this up. I told Ellie, said, we can make a lot of money off recording it. Ellie said, well, I don't know. Will they go for it? And I said, well, sure they go for it. Who wouldn't? To get to cut a recording in Conway Studio, 16th Avenue South.
Absolutely.
It's on the record, 16th Avenue South, and you had that on there. You done Ace and Hole, wasn't you?
Sure was.
You had to say on the bottom record, 16th Avenue South. That was big.
That's where a lot of songs are written, 16th Avenue.
And then Sutherland pressing it is the best that you get. That was the biggest pressing company on records of anybody.
Yeah, they probably were at the time the biggest of anybody.
And we'd get them out and do them. We'd get them back, man, 2 weeks. You had your 45. And it was good. I remember he sent Daley Carson there, and he said, I'll get a phone call on this. They said, are you really wanting this pressed? He said, press it.
How many did he press? Did he get 1,000?
About 1,000 and things. He said, when they listen to this, they'll call me back and think something wrong with the machine. He called him back. He said, press it just like it is. We sent it in as a master. We done got it mastered. They said, okay, that's what you say. And then they started sending them all over Nashville. And he told me, he said, this is the funniest thing I've ever heard. And it went 3 or 4 weeks to here comes Statters out, Road Dog and Cadillac.
What's funny about it is he believed he was good.
He thought he was the best in the world. He said he was the best fiddle player in the world. And the second best fiddle player in the world was Buck Ryan. And the third was Scotty Stoneman. I've heard people say, who do you think's the best fiddle player in the world? I'd make them say, ask him who's the best. Well, you know I'm the best fiddle player in the world. Everybody knows that. Now, who's second? Buck Ryan. He worked with, I think Buck worked with Don Reno on him.
Okay.
Don Reno, Red Smiley. Buck Ryan is a good one. Said, I know Buck. Said, he's a number 2 man. And I said, well, how do you class Scotty Stoneman? Well, if you like him that good, we'll give him number 3. He didn't talk to him, right? Creed was talking about him last night. I told you, he took him to all them stores.
Yeah.
Going down the aisles, fiddling it. He's a sight.
I mean,
he'd do anything you told him to. You put him on stage, he just walk out and do it. We had him. Creed took him one time inside the courthouse.
Uh-huh.
He's judge. Creed was. And he had him going through in our plan for secretaries and, at the county court clerk's office.
Yeah.
Creed, get your fiddle out, David. And these girls were standing there and said, and of course, Creed introduced, ladies and gentlemen, we got Davey. Zane said the reason that Creed liked him so good that, they both understood each other. As Zane always said, he loved him. Creed was great. He loved him. And Creed would say, I want everybody listen to us right now. Said we got Daley Carson here, and he's a Nashville fiddle player. He's recording Conway Twitty Studio, and he's going to do you a little bit of Shoot That Turkey Buzzard. I don't know. All of them sound alike. Jig, 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 jig. I remember we walked through, I believe it was county court clerk's office or something, and about 3 or 4 ladies there, and old girls there. And Creed was taking one down the hall, and one of the girls said, who did you say he was? I said, you don't know him? No. I said, that's Daley Carson. And she said, is he somebody big? And I said, big? From Nashville, Tennessee. You can't understand what he's doing? He's the greatest. She said, oh, okay.
I thought you lost your marbles, brother.
It was modern day art, what is modern art?
It was out of tune is what it was. I've heard it.
It took me about that deal that Creed never took her to one of Jake's big parties and stuff. People sat around them big trucks and all that. And he went right through there feeling it. He said, Sonya said the blood just running down her face.
Sonya had a white glove, her face was red, and white glove really stood out. Where did he come from? Insane would do that. We'd put him on people, give him it. And he jumped. I started getting him into tricks. I say, now, you're hot right now, because they'd buy 100 records. He sold his record. Because if we took him to a butcher party or somewhere, we'd tell him, we'd warn CH or somebody down, this guy's funny, and now I show him little specs that he's got these records, 45 pieces, and he'll autograph them and said, y'all buy them, it's just $1. They didn't care about money, that money didn't. No. And it'd line up, here, get them records over here, I want one of his records, Well, they probably threw it in the trash can, he left, but they buy it. And Eddie Denton was that.
How'd you come to know him?
He just walked through the store one day. He walks. This guy, I'm back there real busy working, because I was always busy. Mm-hmm. And he come through and he said, my name's David Carson. I'm from Maryland right now. I'm a barber in Maryland. Said, I'm from Oneida, and I want to. Somebody said, you all play music here. And I said, well, occasionally when there's some musicians around. And he said, do you play? And I said, yeah, I play a little banjo and guitar and bass and whatever. He said, let me get my violin out of the car. I said, that's mean you render one.
Render one.
I said, okay. We will render one, and that's where I picked that word up at. So I walked over and got a flat top, and he tuned up or something. I didn't see him move on. He just do, and he looked at him and messed with him, but I never just hear him tune. I took a guitar and he cut loose. Well, I couldn't play enough of that. I didn't know where to do it. I thought he was squeaking. And I figured out just a few minutes, this guy thinks this guy's a nut. Yeah. He can't play a lick. And he thinks he can, and I just grabbed that guitar and I went, okay, let's go. Give me a little bit of something. And he started doing, boy, I beat that thing like it's going to tear it up. I got through, he said, now, you're what I call a rhythmist. He said, rhythmist. He said, you are a good rhythmist. He said, I like the way you play. He said, has anybody else we played?
He couldn't even keep time.
I know it, but he didn't know. He didn't know it. I thought first off he was joking, and I thought he was serious. And so I just beat with him. I just beat everywhere he beat. Just bang, crash. And I done it about 30 minutes, and I thought, I got to get back to work. It's like a drunk. A drunk is funny for a few minutes. And then and drink is boring. I got to get away from him. And I said, buddy, I got to quit. That's all I can play. He said, well, I want to play some more. I said, have anybody else around here playing? I said, Mr. Abston, how.
Sitting over there.
I said, cut him loose to Mr. Abston. And I said, I called over. He was up in his upper end. He shot me. I said, Mr. Abston, a fiddle player, and he wants to know if you'd play some with. Oh, that tickled Mr. Abston dead. See, every time Rick Rector would come, Mr. Abston was pretty man. Played guitar pretty well. His daddy worked on a circus, and he played banjo. I had pictures of him, and he handled a big snake. I don't know what kind, it wasn't poison, but he used that in his act. His daddy was a big circus man, and Mr. Abston painted for a lot of circuses, and I told you on Holiday on Ice. And I got pictures of his daddy with this big snake around his neck, and look here, and he took the tail and picked the banjo with it. It was back then they did a lot of funny things at carnival shows. Sure. And so Mr. Abston was a pretty good mantle player. Played stuff like Red Rex would come in, he'd turn that pick together. Mr. Abston was a little bit slow because he didn't do it every day. But him and Red Rex said, that old man's been a good musician every day. And I said, yeah. And so he bought him a new guitar and had it under his bed in a little bitty trailer. He lived in a little bitty camping trailer. I said, Carson, Abston's really stern, fractious. He don't. You got to know him. I get about murder because he liked me. Or him, Mr. Walker thought I was the greatest. I was their son, But anyhow, Carson, he didn't get his case. He went fiddling out the front parking lot and fiddled right into him. I was kind of watching him, see what's going to go on. I was going to see how funny it's going to be when he started trying to play with him. I didn't let him see me. I was sneaking up and looking in, and he went right in that little old bitty camping trailer that had a bed in the back. You know, I'm talking about a 15-foot camping trailer, 12-foot or something. He was living in that right at that time because he had a home in Florida, and he was up there painting signs. I had a lane parking there. And Carson run in right behind him, and he was down on his knees trying to get his guitar bed. Carson talking to fiddling, dig, and it made him mad. Mr. Travis turned around and he said, did he send you out here to play or pray? He said, because he's down on his knees, you know. Of course, the old man Carson didn't know what he was talking about. And he got up, and he tried to hit a tune or two with him. He thought I'd send him another red rector, you know.
Somebody big with.
Oh, and he got mad. Mr. Epson got mad. He said, I've had enough of this. After about 2 songs, I was there. Well, he didn't know I was outside. And here he come out that door, and I was like I was doing something in the park. Come here a minute. What did you send this actor on me for? That he can't play it right in front of him. He can't play a lick. Said that. Don't do nothing like that to me again. He said, you know, he's mad at me over it. I said, no, I played 30 minutes with him. I thought you might want to. Why you sharing? Glad you played 30 minutes with him. He ain't never had a lick of time in his life. He brought me out of it, you know. And that's how I met him. And here's another one come in one day. I'm sitting there. And this guy walked through the door carrying a fiddle. And he said, you play guitar, do you? I'm going to play a little guitar. And he said, would you play a few tunes with me? And I said, well, yeah. He said, I've heard about this place where you all play music a lot. And I said, go ahead and get down, and I'll play a couple with you. Well, he opened up his fiddle case, and every time he played a tune, he'd look back over the fiddle case. He played one, and I played. He played pretty good. You know, a good old-time fiddle player. Sure. He wasn't no stoneman, but he's okay. He played 1, then he played 2, then he played 3, then he played 4. He got up about 10, but every time he played one, he'd walk over to his case and look in it. And he'd play another, and walk over his case. Drake, I walked over and said, what you got in that case? He had 100 fiddle tunes. I said, what's that? He said, that's 100 fiddle tunes. I was wanting you to run through them with me, so I like to brush up on them every while. I said, buddy, I'm ready for it. I can go over here.
You ain't going to get 100.
I played about 8 or 10 of them. I said, we're going to find you somebody else to do the brushing, because I got to quit. I got things to do. He was going to play all 100 of them. He said 100, 108 songs. I do and said, I like to get somebody to run through them once in a while. Sure, I still remember all of them. I don't care what you do now. If you can see some of the people that walked in off the street, and this one guy come in, and he sung Step It Up and Go. Well, step it up and go, step it up and go. And this guy that Steve Curry that works at Comedy Barn, a good guitar picker, I brought him over here one day. His uncle come in there and had a big old amp and a guitar. And we was in that front room, and my daddy put them big old metal windows in there, and if a trailer go by, you hear the pains. Well, that guy was singing. He couldn't sing much or play either one. And what we done, we kept turning the amp up on him. That one of the big old amps. And directly he was singing Stepped Up Go. You couldn't hear what he was saying, but you could see his mouth work when he had the amp so loud them pains was going, wow, 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 wow. And he got through singing. He sung. We couldn't hear him. He got through it. When he did, he said, I believe it'd be best to turn the amp down a little bit. Said, ain't it a little loud? And that guy said, no, we're playing for the people down the street. Oh, if you can see some of how he's doing.
I've just never seen anybody that was as knowingly bad that didn't know it.
There's so many people that can't hear.
I don't know what it is.
This one, you like this, Ron. This one guy was standing there fiddling to this other guy. He was standing there looking at him right in the eye, you know, and he was fiddling to him. He asked that fellow, said, hey, you like that? He said, buddy, I wouldn't even like it. It was good. And we had Otis over there. Look, he's like Otis. He was Lester Faulkner over there. Worked for Lester. He's a mechanic. George Rice. George was one of Lester's mechanics, and He's our town drunk. He lived right behind us there, right next to our line fence. He stayed there. He'd get, it'd be real high when he'd come in. I mean, it's just harmless, just like Otis Campbell.
Sure.
He'd come in and sit down, and we'd be playing music, and he'd give me a Coke. Well, we didn't have no money. We're just young people. Boys, we didn't, if we had a dime or whatever it was, we bought ourselves a Coke.
Sure.
Give us a Coke. The cans would just come out then. We just walk over there, and like one of us would go back in the back, run the sink. He was already half drunk in. We'd run water in it. Back in, you had to have church keys full of that. We'd come in there, what do you want? What kind you want, Jordan? Coke. And we'd run it full of water, and we'd get right in front of him, and we'd stick that thing back in them holes, I popped it. He'd sit there and drink. He thought he drank Coke because he's drunk. And he drank about 6 or 8 cans of water. And he was going, give me another, and I'm thirsty. He must have been drinking gin or something making him thirsty. And he was doing pretty good, and that boy got one out of the trash can. He wanted a different brand. He got it out, threw the water in it, popped it, and he turned it up to a cigarette.
A cigarette butt was in it?
He did. Where'd you get this out of the trash can? He wouldn't drink more of our water. I mean, our Coke, that's that. You bring it back here and let me open it. He said, the old cigarette butt go out. Oh, you can see something fun. We had fun at Siderville back in those days when it was all broke. From daylight to dark. I mean, it was, and see, interstate wasn't open. And they come through there. Everybody stopped there because they was the only place up through there. They'd go up that hill and they'd get under them shade trees, go back there and get them watermelons out of the creek. And we didn't have no water in the building. We had the spring back there, and they had the spring water run down with a charcoal barrel and a big old dipper there, and they'd reach there and dip the water and drink it. And this one kid, he reached over one day to get him to drink water and fell in head first right down in that barrel. Oh, you can see some of the stuff that went on there.
Oh, goodness. Tell you what, let's do. Let me take a quick break here. Catch up. We're doing too many things at the same time.
All right.
Yeah. So hang on, guys. Be right back.
Bugs taking over your house? Don't try to fight them on your own. Call Bug Busters and get bug-free. Bug Busters controls termites and other pests, and they do it with green products. They're licensed, bonded, and insured, and they guarantee their results. Need them on the weekend? Just give them a call at 865-456-3795. Interior and exterior services starting at just $30. Stop overpaying for your pest control. Call Bug Busters, 865-456-3795. Tennessee Charter member 5170.
Life is all about perfect pairings. Sweet and salty, naughty and nice, hot and cold. Well, add Instant and Jackpot to the list because that's what you'll get when you add Quick Cash to your next Tennessee Cash play. Quick Cash is a simple way to turn one game into two. With Quick Cash, you'll have a chance to win up to $500 instantly right there at the register. Plus, you'll still have a chance to win the Tennessee Cash drawing later. Get the best of both worlds and get twice the fun. It's Quick Cash with Tennessee Cash. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
It's summer, y'all, and you know the drill. It's time to stay chill and get your fill of all the cool games that you like to see. The August Instant ones from Tennessee. You could scratch a blackjack for just $1, win 20 grand on a payday multiplier. Big Orange Ace could take your cash even higher, but not like $1 million mega multiplier. That's no joke. These are the ones. The August Instant games that are tons of fun. Brand new from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Just play responsibly.
And now, a thought from Geico Motorcycle. It took 15 minutes to take a spirit animal quiz online.
Please be the cheetah. Please be the cheetah.
And learn your animal isn't the cheetah, but the far less appealing blobfish.
Oh, come on.
To add insult to injury, you could have used those 15 blobfish minutes to switch your motorcycle insurance to Geico.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on motorcycle insurance.
Did you know that water heating represents nearly 20% of your home energy costs? Are you tired of waiting for hot water? Want to reduce your energy costs? Then it's time you switched from electric to reliable, clean, safe natural gas. With a natural gas hot water heater from PCUD, you get hot water twice as fast as the same size electric water heater for about half the cost. Right now, PCUD is offering $250 off the purchase price of new natural gas water heaters and the opportunity to reduce your hot water energy costs up to $300 annually for a typical family of 4. To start saving today, visit PCUD's offices in La Follette or Rocky Top, on the web at palclinch.com, or call 423-562-2795 or 865-426-2822 to schedule a free home visit. Again, palclinch.com or call 423-562-2795 or 865-426-2822 to schedule that free home visit.
We're supposed to have guests today. You had Alex and Sammy lined up, but I don't think they're going to make it since we only got about 10 minutes left. But we'll reschedule them.
We'll reschedule them, have some more fun. We went to, like I say, Creed went with me yesterday, and we got reminiscing on some old stories. And I told him, he called me yesterday morning. He said, what time I need to be there? I said, be here at 2. We'll take the A model, because Zane always liked riding the A model convertible. Mm-hmm. And he come in, and I said, well, you got somebody with you. He had this lady with him, a girl with him. Mm-hmm. She's secretary or something, I think. And he said, well, she can ride in the rumble seat. I said, it may rain, Creek. You're going to put her in the rumble seat and it's going to go out. No, we're going to take something bigger.
We'll take something bigger.
We better change our route on this year. And he got telling funny stories of things that happened, you know. And Lord, we had a time reminisced all the way up there. He got talking about Zane, and he gave me I was going to bring it, and I just run off and forgot it. They had, Dirk, his son that just passed away, was fixing to do some shows with Garth Brooks. They didn't have him lined up. He didn't line up to go, and then they found him dead. And they had where he had done a church thing, the gospel thing at church. They had taped it and put it on a CD. And he gave me a copy of it, and I was going to bring it over this morning, play 1 or 2 off of it. Sure. He was really on Dirk. And I told him what I don't know what I told him. I told about where Dirk went to guitar.
Yeah. They both wanted to buy it.
Yeah, they both wanted to buy it.
Him and his dad.
Creed got mad at me. He said, right up it. Dirk come got it. Creed come in wanting it for Christmas. He still wanted him. People from Nashville said, David's holding it for me, and I went to get it, and he said, I ain't got it. And I said, well, just where is it? I said, I sold it. He said, sold it? It's Christmas Eve. I ain't got time for that nothing now. Who got it? And I said, Dirk come in here and paid for it this morning. He did. He said, Rick, he looked at me, he put his arm around me, he said, thank you. He said, you saved me $4,000. I said, I'll go get him a shirt.
Go get him a shirt.
They laughed at that. He said, tell him about that. Oh, stuck it. He said yesterday, I said, Creed, won't mean you get back into it and you can start marrying people in the car like you used to. He started telling some of them hotels, him and Zane, things that they done.
How long was he the judge up there?
I don't know. His daddy was judge for him, Okay. I guess as long as he would have been. He probably went on into something else. But he was funny when stuff he'd do. And he was always wanting to pull jokes on everybody, He just always had to do something funny. Like at Philip, I told you when he went to the golf tournament, put his record on the jukebox, but I forget how much, all day long. He's going to play all day. He put enough money and play that thing all day, about 100 times.
Carson Daly.
Yeah, David Carson.
Daily Carson.
David Carson, his name, but that's what Creed called him. Where Carson Daly at? He said, we're Carson Daly. I said, David Carson. I think he was called Ellie Bushy. Bushy. He said, because Ellie had a head on him. He stuck out from under his ball cap and he played ball. Oh, yeah. Some of the stuff they would do. He's going to put the man's name on to be constable up there. The guy couldn't read or write or nothing, so Creed put him down, There wasn't nobody running for constable. Creed just wrote that guy's name on where he won. He had to get one vote. Everybody knowed him. Old boy Yates. Everybody was old boy Yates. I told you about that. And he had this big old World War II motorcycle on that big old helmet. He had a big old metal helmet. And a big old 1940-something Model 2 or something motorcycle. I got a picture of me and him and Creed up there. Creed, watch it. It hit the first switch. He'd crank that thing, it'd start. So Creed put his name.
Put him in as constable.
Put him down for constable. Well, Zane said that when he did, he won it. Of course, there wasn't nobody running against him. Nobody wanted it. And there he was, couldn't read and write and all that stuff, and he's constable, old boy. So he said that, of course, they thought then they'd dress him up, gave him a little uniform, put a badge on him, and said he was running up down the street with that motorcycle. He was like a party at the Andy Griffin party, not ours. But anyhow, he got down there and said that, Zane said, it worked out pretty good. Said, that boy, you hear him run up down the street all night, he's checking doors, and said he was watching stuff. Said he really was. Said he
took it serious.
Probably the best we could ever got. Said he'd run up, turn doorknobs, and he'd run up down through there and check out everything. And said, wintertime come on, and Zane said, we might ought to get him a car. Said he's going to freeze to death at trying a motorcycle. And so they bought him a new car. And said then, he was it. High cotton, put him a little light on it. He'd run up and down the street and said, there's one red light there, there may be two there now, but said he was going across the street and some woman from out of town, another state or something, was coming down there and he hit him, T-boned him. She hit him right in the side. Said he got out and looked around and she said, well, said, I guess we better call the law to investigate this. Said, I'm sorry, I hit you. He said, call the law. Showed that badge. Said, who do you think I am? The Boy Scouts of America. Said, lady, you just run over the law. They said, you just run over the law. Said, who do you think I am? Boy Scouts of America. He'd do stuff like that. We played a lot at the Centers Club, and he'd catch somebody like Carson or somebody, and that thing would be full of, big rigs in there, and butchers and everybody, doctors and lawyers. Creed would get them up there and interview them. We got with us tonight the renowned Daley Carson. And Daley, we're going to bring you out here and let you kind of explain the violin to us here a little bit, It wasn't happening. It was awful. Everybody's sitting there looking, thinking it's going to be something big, because you're judge yet. The judge, hey, Creed's got something for us. Everybody, I got to have your attention now. I want you real quiet. This is important business we're talking about here. We've got the famous David Carson, and before he plays, we're gonna put him on and interview him.
Have him explain the violin, huh?
And then see, I would get him to jump. I say now, when you do, I'd give him he'd do 4 or 5 licks and jump. He could jump 18 inches off the floor. He'd jump straight up and come back down and still be fiddling.
That's what you call it.
They thought that people die like when you do that.
Well, of course they would.
That's what Bill Carlisle used to do.
Bill used to jump all the time.
Yeah. But I'd get him to do different things, and we'd interview him, and he said, and he talked real soft, Daley did. And Creed, tell us a little bit about yourself. Said, what do you do in life? He said, well, Creed, I am a barber, and Wady's barber, and I'm a Wady's man. Wady's man, And
you can't make this stuff up. You know what I mean?
Oh, he'd tickle Luke to death. Well, tell us a few things, lady. What should a man have in life? He said, well, you should always drive a Cadillac car. And you should always have a gold pocket watch. He had a nice gold pocket watch in a Cadillac. And he said you have to carry a 38 Smith & Wesson squeezer. And he always carried a little squeezer, Smith & Wesson. It's 32, that's what it was.
32.
Always own a 32 Smith & Wesson squeezer. He said that's 3 things you need in life.
A Cadillac pocket watch is good.
Gold pocket watch. He had a nice gold pocket watch. And he always kept Cadillac. Every time he come in, he had a nice Cadillac. You know, it's curious.
He must have done pretty good as a barber, huh?
Oh, yeah, we had money. You know, he did. He wrote us a check there in Nashville for all that session. Oh, yeah, he had money. I was going down there, just tickle L.E. When I set him up, I told him, he knowed who Twitty was. Conway Twitty knowed who he was, but he didn't know too much about him, you know.
Okay.
And we got toward Nashville, and he said, and just where'd you say we're going to do this record at? And I said, we're doing it at Conway Twitty's studio. He said, well, how much extra cost is going over to Victor? He liked R.C. You know that. He said, I said, no, Victor can't get the sound Twitty. He said, that big L.E. did. He said, he won't go to Victor, is he? He said, I don't think we can pull that off. No. You know? But when he done his first tuning, we didn't tell nobody what it was.
You had musicians in there playing with it.
Yeah, well, we took our musician. I played guitar, and my bass player played bass, and L.E. played fit. L.E. was L.E. was just engineering it.
Okay.
And see, L.E. didn't tell them. He said, I don't want to tell nobody what it is. And they were a lot of people in there, some Hanks, juniors, pickers, and they liked him sessions. Sometimes they picked on sessions with me in L.A. If they was in there, I remember Hank Jr.'s piano player playing different one of them. You want me to play high string on that L.E.? And they just, man, we had a free band. So because everybody hung around Conway right there, and he was hot.
Yeah.
There'd be maybe 3 of the best new musicians in Nashville, and they'd pick on them, and then L.E. knew that. So he said, I'm going to tell them we have a session, we'll get our free pickers come in, and he said, they don't mean you play everything, we'll just play them all anyhow, if it's which instruments. But he didn't tell them it. He didn't tell them about Daly. Well, Wade and James' brother was the engineer. He was doing it, and he was setting the machinery up to do it, to make a master tape cut on it. And they thought he was tuning. He was playing. He done tuned, and they said, tune up if you want to. And he said, I'm ready. They said, well, let's run through just one and get a level set here. And he started, and they was looking at each other like that, you know. They ain't never heard nothing like this before ever in their life. They were looking and like that, and L.E. hadn't heard him either. See, L.E. didn't know who he was. I told him it's the worst he's ever heard. And when he started, L.E. looked too like that, and he started laughing real loud, and he took off. And when he got through it, he went through it one time, and he got through with it, and he said, okay, he said, I'm ready to pay for it now. Who do I need to see? And the guy said, no, you're not ready to pay. He said, we got to do it. And he said, they played it back. He said, play it back on here. And he played it back, because that's it. That's what I want right there. He sung and everything on it, you know. I ain't got nothing but Cadillac. But when he did, he said, where's L.E.? I need to pay him. Well, I had to go back and get him. L.E. said, I blowed it. He said, I ain't never saw nothing like that in my life. I said, no, I told him you'd come back to get your pipe. You liked it so good, you had to have your pipe. Oh, we're going to smoke it over, is he? That's what he said. I took him up there, and he wrote a check out and give it to L.E. And they said, well, Mr. Carson, you got 2 hours if you need it. We can do a lot better. And he said, no, you can't do no better. He said, the first take is always the best, he said. And he, well, I mean, as you heard, open shut case, 5 minutes and we through. That's the best he can do. It wasn't bad.
Good Lord. I've never seen anything like that either. and seriously, when you listen to his record that y'all made, and then you listen to the Statler Brothers, Road Hog, and the Cadillac Cowboys. That's Cadillac Cowboys, all of it.
That's where they got it. I bet you money on it. L.E. said...
Well, L.E., they sent it to all studios, didn't he?
Yeah, he sent it to studios.
Everybody just...
Yeah, he sent them out to studios. And see, lots of them studios like that kind of stuff. They want to sit back around and have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sent it. He said, I'm going to mail every studio one of these. He said, we'll get some results off this. And we did. Just a few weeks later, we heard Lester Moran and
Hey, and Mighty Fine.
Yeah, Mighty Fine, Mark Purdy. Perfect barbershop. We had Perfect.
Oh, man.
But anyhow.
About time to wrap things up. You have anything going on this week?
Well, we done got our show cut for this week. It's going to be a good show, I think. And with special guests. If everything goes well, these guests tell you, but we got Billy Taylor, the ginseng man.
Coming back up. Okay.
He is going to be on TV with us with his whole band.
Oh, wow.
Next Thursday. Let's see, we done record this week. Next Saturday night.
Yeah, so that'll be Saturday the 24th.
Yeah,
Saturday.
he's bringing his band down. And
Good.
he's playing the Union County Opry. They done got some show dates going.
Good.
I didn't know he had a band. And they said they hired him up there. He's got some stuff he's going to be doing, so it's going to be good.
Well, I think he said
we got stuff coming up. I'll be telling about next week.
He sold a bunch of those records. I can't remember how many he said, but I thought he said 10,000. I mean, he sold a lot of records.
Oh, he came to see me last week about PA stuff. And we went across the woods and he found some ginseng.
Walked in.
And he's going to get you and the kids to come over.
I need to do that. Yeah.
And let them kids go. He said, I'll go over and put out 2 or 3 big ones where the kids can find them right easy, so that might be good.
Okay.
It's good to see and learn that.
Absolutely.
He's smart.
I need to see and learn it. I don't know how to find it. You know.
Me too.
There you go. All right. So we'll be back here next week with Billy, maybe. Is that what he's coming?
He's going to be on the TV show.
Okay, gotcha.
He's going to try to come for this one too, but I got some more guests. I don't know what happened to Alex. He may have had to go big, but he probably forgot to call me. But anyhow, we'll get him as a good.
We'll reschedule.
We'll get some more. I'll get him. Muster up some.
Okay.
Okay.
Okie doke. All right, guys, going to wrap it up this morning. Here it is, 11:23. Stick around. Great classic hit country on the air. Top of the hour, we'll have news from WBIR Channel 10.
Thank you for listening to AM 1380 WYSH and Ask Your Neighbor. Make sure you tune in at 10 a.m. each day, Monday through Friday, right here on AM 1380 WYSH and BBB TV 12. Or listen live online at WYSHradio.com. And remember, if you have a question, comment, or problem, call in tomorrow and ask your neighbor. Or email from our website. It's Ask Your Neighbor. Thanks for listening.